Starting match number 2 on lane 13. He had the choice that he wants to finish on the right lane.
Yes, he does. He told me the left lane was a little bit tougher. It's going to be the key to him winning tonight. And it looks like he's gone to throwing the ball straighter. He tried hooking the ball quite a bit in practice, and he also tried throwing it straighter. He's going with the straighter shot, a la Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Well, Walter had a good reaction. He bowled a great game, just wasn't good enough to beat this man right here.
Well, you shoot 240.
You got a good chance to win anyway.
You're going to win a good percentage of your matches.
8 strikes in the opening match. And starts right away with a strike here. What's that rumble I hear on the way down there?
That could be hitting one of the, either the thumb or one of the finger holes. You know, with these new bowling balls, when they roll down the lane, they actually start tracking in quite a unique mannerism. They don't track in the same spot on the ball all the way down. They do what we call flaring.
Flare.
So this track could be flaring over the thumb or the fingers. I'm not sure which.
Doesn't seem to be hurting me.
Not when it hits dead flush.
Don Mazza bowled 246 the opening match, and 4 out of the 5 finalists tonight averaged 240 on this pair. And we can see the one guy that didn't. He said, what am I doing here? And he's up right now. He only averaged a measly 211.
And he knows what he's doing here. You know, that's just remarkable. I was talking with him earlier, and I told him, I said, one of my problems is I never know whether to hook the ball or throw the ball straight. You can get to the pocket doing either. When do you make those decisions? How do you make those decisions? And that's why I'm talking about it, and Bob Learn is showing us.
Did you see that little look he gave Mazza as he struck on that shot? Gave him a little look. Just to say, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, he's a confident young man.
And there's Stacy, his wife, and Brittany, the daughter. Well, Mazza behind for the first time in either match.
Well, we'll see how he reacts to the pressure. He has a very good shot. I anticipate him going up there and throwing the ball in the pocket. It's just a matter of whether all 10 pins are going to cooperate and fall over.
Well, they're both perfect through 3. This Saturday, October the 12th at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN2 will have Formula One racing with the Grand Prix of Japan from the Suzuki City, Japan. In that event, Jacques Villeneuve and Damon Hill will battle for the title of World Driving Champion. Trying to take the lead.
Well, every shot is so important right now. Doesn't want to be the first one to miss.
He isn't.
And another beautiful, beautiful strike.
He isn't. Well, this is a battle of the OK Corral. Which one's going to blink first?
Yeah, and Bob Learn realizes he's in a unique position. This may be his one chance to be bowler of the year. And I think in order for him to do it, he's going to have to win this tournament and maybe another 1 or 2 afterwards.
Nice reaction there. But kind of bounced twice.
Well, he's throwing that straighter shot.
Left lane trying for 5 in a row. And if he gets it, we normally go to commercial pretty quick, but we'll stay with him as long as both are striking. And we certainly put an end to that. That's like saying he hasn't missed a free throw, and bam, he bounces one off the rim.
Mike, he just simply tugged that ball. He got it left of his target. It couldn't hold. He would have had to throw the ball extremely hard to make that ball hold.
No split, though.
But he got away with it just being an 8 count. He's a good spare shooter. You'll notice his ball will probably bounce when he throws this. Over the thumb hole. Thud, thud. No problem.
Bang, bang, and they both go down. Another nice tip for people watching at home that you don't have to hook it at those spares.
Not only don't you have to hook it, but if you want to make it, you better not hook it. And he has learned how to put it spares, as have all the great bowlers.
As always, ESPN gives you all the scores at 28:58 past the hour. And the score with John Mazza is perfect through 5 frames.
And he's still holding his emotions in check. I would have thought by now John might be jumping around a little bit out there. Yeah, but he is showing a little bit of veteran moxie right now.
Sixth frame, working on 5 in a row. That new pre-shot routine gets that thumb set where he wants it. Doesn't fiddle with it. Well, the pins aren't fiddling either.
He's very, very, very comfortable right now. He knows he's got the good shot. He's got the right ball in his hand.
Normally we go to a commercial break at this point in the match, but because John has got perfect, we will stay with him. Bob Learn is our leading money winner. I asked him if he ever imagined he would have this kind of success.
Actually, you know, it's something that you dream about, but you never really know if you can fulfill it. And it's something that I still kind of pinch myself every now and then and say, wow, did I really do it? Because it's something, you know, only a few guys get to that point, and I just feel real fortunate for being there.
Sounds like a humble guy.
He is. He's a good guy. He needs a strike. You know, he pulls it again. He just is not trusting that lane.
That's just mental more than anything, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. He said that it was the lane that would be the toughest to control, and now it's more or less controlling him. You know, in Bob's last win, which was the Flagship Open in his hometown of Erie, he bowled 4 games, 48 frames, and struck 43 times for a record 282.25 average. All right, here we see Bob Learn on the left-hand lane, and he gets down to the point of release, and he just pulls up on it. Didn't trust the ball.
Mazza going for 7 in a row. And speak of no trust. Kind of an infectious disease there.
Yeah, he didn't trust the ball. He didn't get good speed on the ball, and now he's risked himself putting this match in jeopardy. He needs to make this spare. He's only got just a little more than a 20-pin lead right now.
Hi, this is Mike Durbin, along with Marshall Holman. We're in the championship finals in Ambassador Bedford Lanes of the Cleveland Open. In our opening match, John Mazza defeated Walter Ray Williams 246 to 228. We're in the 8th frame of our second match. 19 pins separating Mazza and Bob Learn, with Mazza up in the 8th frame right now.
That was a big shot in the last frame. Not only did he lose his string of strikes, but he's down 1 pin and count. And that 1 pin could come back to haunt him later in the match. More speed. Yep.
John Mazza leads by 19 pins, but we have the 9th and 10th frames to bowl, and Bob Learn's still in this match. Can he win it? We'll find out after this.
Wow. This is as rough and tough as...
Bob Learn in the 8th frame. Every shot important at this time. This is his good lane. He must take advantage of it.
Well, he's got to strike here, Mike, and then he's got to go to 13 and make a double out of it, which would give him the opportunity to win this match.
Nice break.
You know, he's got a chance to be bowler of the year this year, and you don't get there by throwing every shot 10 in the pit. You have to catch a break. Now, here's this final shot. Watch this pin action. This was by no means a shot that had to strike. Now, I don't even know what it was that knocked that 4-pin out.
Was it the 8th pin or the 7th pin?
I'm not sure. It happened too fast for me to call. This is the one he must have.
He's gone high the last 2 times on this lane. One more. Oh, it held, but
he still didn't trust it on that lane. Maybe he's trying to go more direct for some reason, but it's not getting it done on lane 13. Maybe he's afraid. I know as a bowler, a lot of times you're afraid to throw the ball right because you think the ball's going to come in light and maybe be a 2-8-10.
He knew how important that shot was as he converts the 4-pin easily. Stacy knew too, along with Brittany.
Well, now Bob's going to need a little help from John Mazza. I don't think John's going to be too cooperative. However, this was the lane he went on high. He went high on last time, so key shot. Still 19 pins. Gave it a lot of room.
Left the 7.
Almost left the 7-10.
Ooh, that'd have been disaster, wouldn't it? They've left a lot of those this week.
Yes, they have. The ball's coming in so late into the pocket. There have been a lot of pocket 7-10s. You can see the ball coming in late. Now watch this 10-pin. Oh, thank you, it fell.
It was up there a while, wasn't it? Dead center on the spare. So what's he need, Marsh?
Well, it looks like he needs to get a mark.
Any kind of mark.
Any kind of mark will win this match, and the best kind of mark is a strike. That's what he's going to be going for, and he has not missed from the left-hand lane.
So you'd say it's almost Block City?
If I were a gambling man, I would bet on John to get a mark this frame.
Well, pay Marshall the money because John got the strike. In the 240s again, he's in a rut. Average 240 on
He
the
had
spare.
the chance to punch out for 257 and just looking very, very confident. That one small little hiccup in the 7th frame when he left the 247 on the right lane, but other than that, his ball has just been living in the pocket.
Another new angle. Did you see that?
He moved over to the right and tried to swing the ball a little more. He's bowling a very, very intelligent couple of games so far.
I remember back when John was not this confident.
Oh, he
Different bowler now.
He had what I would call a bowler's inferiority complex for the first few years of his touring. He always had the natural ability, but he could never put it together with any kind of confidence. And
it just shows you how important that mind is, doesn't it?
oh, it's at least as important as having physical ability. And it was the left-hand lane that was his undoing.
If he'd have struck there, what would have happened? He'd have still had a chance, wouldn't he?
If he would have struck in the 9th frame, he could have doubled in the 10th frame to win the match.
Yeah, you could have shot 248, couldn't you?
But those could-haves aren't going to get him to the semifinal match.
What do they say? Wishes were horses, we'd have a stable or something like that. I mean, trying to finish it out on a positive note. And does. Another professional game in the 230s. Mazza's had 228 and now 238 bowled against him. He's going to finish here with 9 strikes. 3 times he didn't on the lane that we thought he was going to have trouble on.
That's exactly right. And it is a great game, but all for naught. Although he's building more confidence for his next time.
47 to 256. That's a great match between those guys.
Bob Learn finishes with 236, having a tremendous year this year. You see that he's made $200,000.